Welcome back to this lovely tune. I love the music in this area. We are here ready to wait 2 days so we can continue on the Vibrant Harrier quest line. Well, let's go ahead and wait.
Paimon has never had dim sum at Shinua Kiosk before, but it should be quite the feast for sure.
Oh yeah, but wait,
Ooh,
Paimon.
That's Paimon's stomach right on cue telling her it's time to go find
Well, it
some.
is 8 in the morning. It is
Let's go.
breakfast time. Didn't we have some dim sum that Gaming brought to us while we were eating tea or something? Pretty sure he said that he was gonna. Where are we? Wait. Oh, he meant way back at the at Lewa Harbor. I feel silly now. All waiting here and Genyu veil for him, and turns out he's halfway across Lewa. Not even halfway, fully across Lewa. Ah, there we are. And actually, Paimon, we've absolutely been in there before. I guess we haven't had dim sum there, maybe. In fact, it was at the last lantern, right, too, Paimon? Hello. Oh, I have a reservation. I assume. I actually don't know. May I have the table number of your reservation? I haven't booked. Can you squeeze me in? The Shinua Kiosk is the most popular restaurant in Lewa Harbor for UA-style cuisine. Important caveat there, since I'm sure Wanmin Restaurant is the most popular restaurant. And we only have a limited number of tables at specific hours of the day. So unfortunately, we tend to book up around 3 months ahead of time. This has been the situation for quite some time now. Ah, yeah. Popular, especially popular tourist locations. Oftentimes like that. After all, the Shinua Kiosk is an enduring food amongst true fans of classic UA-style seafood. Kind of curious what UA style is, actually. I know we've heard this before. There's UA style, and then there's like Lee style, which is where, from Liua. I'm afraid everyone has to wait their turn, even employees. My husband and our children are still waiting for their lucky day too. Really, they don't give you that as like a benefit? It's surprising. It's no surprise this place is so popular. It's the most authentic U.S. style UA cuisine you will find anywhere. Well, I'm pretty sure we have a reservation. I don't assume Gaming is just...
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered. The
Excellent.
food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
Well, if it should be out in a second, I hope you didn't just order. If we're here early.
Let's all take a seat.
Here,
This
hand me your
whole
cups.
table to ourselves? And you are... He is very service-minded. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
Paimon, he said take a seat.
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon.
Wait, what? It's tea, isn't it?
That was for you to rinse your utensils.
Oh. Well, hopefully it was just water then.
That's a thing?
In some places. Especially, like, I think... I'm not sure exactly. I know I've heard of it before. I've never actually done it myself. As you talk, piping hot dim sum dishes arrive at the table one after another. And just when you think all the dishes have been delivered, the hostess brings over a generous bowl of seafood congee. I'm pretty sure we had that last time too. And maybe this place wouldn't book out so much if you had more than one large table. Aw.
Wow, so much delicious food. Do you really eat all this just for breakfast?
I don't know, is Is it a traditional breakfast food? I know basically nothing about dim sum. I love the, I feel like I've been seeing it more and more when they have the, just the nice artwork to show nice scenes. Typically, they're more detailed than the animation would have been. Unless it's the really nice animation for things like the opera.
That's just how we do it where I'm from.
Hmm.
Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh? Too filling?
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
I mean, Paimon, you weren't gonna hold back anyways. And you're still gonna beg me for lunch.
Eat, eat. If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it.
Hey? I'm not gonna turn down any good food.
What about you, traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood kanji? Let me refill your bowl.
Kanji, my bad. That would be great, thank you.
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks!
Why do I worry that this attitude of his, this extremely outgoing and helpful attitude, might have a tragic story behind it with his family? I don't know, I'm getting that sense. It's a little too forward. That's not the right word. It makes me worried. He's pushing himself too hard. Everyone picks up their chopsticks and begins to dig in. Each dish tastes exquisite and is uniquely flavorful. You slowly start to relax as you enjoy pleasant conversation over a satisfying meal. That's the best. This goes on until even Paimon can't eat another bite. Lies! Lies and slander. Paimon will ask you not to spread such rumors about her.
So full. That meal was so satisfying, it even gave Paimon some extra brain juice.
Well, we'll see about that, Paimon. Well, she said extra. I suppose. Yeah, okay. I'm sure it won't last very long still, but...
Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out.
Figured what out? Don't use up all that extra brain juice you just stored up.
Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us.
Yeah?
Well, you must be hiding the fact that you're some young master from a rich family.
No, you're wrong person, Paimon. Wrong person. You're thinking of Xingqiu.
That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
No, keep in mind what his uncle was saying. He's on bad terms with his father, at the very least.
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Exactly.
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know a lot of people.
I mean, Xingqiu's, I feel like everyone knows Xingqiu.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference.
I mean, we learned everyone knows Xingqiu, at least our circle of friends. At last Lantern, right? I think. Maybe not.
More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh?
Oh, you
Can't
truly
imagine
are a man of
people
many
like you doing that.
talents, young Master Gaming.
He's not a young master, didn't you listen?
Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but you're wrong about my family situation.
Yeah. Also, please don't burst her bubble, then she won't be able to float.
What? Oh, Paimon thought she was onto something there.
And you wasted all that brain juice you just got. Such a shame, Paimon. Such a shame.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
I mean, I feel like the only people you could mention in the same breath as the Feiyun Commerce Guild would either be the, maybe the, Northland Bank System. Probably. If even them. Or who controls the Mora Depository, actually? That we fought a child in.
My dad... He always wanted me to inherit the family business. To be a
Ah,
merchant like him.
yeah, there it is. That's what I was just thinking. This is a situation of the father wanting the son to inherit and son wanting to, you know, go off and do their own thing and upsetting the father. Classic tale.
But that's just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
And he refuses to respect that decision. Gaming always seems so happy and carefree. This is the most serious I've ever seen him. The topic must be very important to him. He wants to be an entertainer. He loves dancing.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
I would hope so.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Teyvat to see what I could do.
Yeah. Let me guess. Can you feed your family as a wushu dancer?
According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job.
Yep.
Just a child's pipe dream.
Classic story right there.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do.
Yeah. I mean, even if it isn't a successful job right now, you're still supporting yourself. You're still pursuing your dream.
One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands.
Oh, damn. An actual physical fight with your father?
In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. I haven't been back since.
Ooh. I don't know. You know, it's very possible he's regretting that fight just as much as you.
Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault.
No, I don't. It's not about placing blame.
No, I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things.
I'm sure if you went to him, well, I would hope if you went to him that he would be willing to embrace you and talk things out, but try to see things from your perspective. But that might be wishful thinking.
But my dad's stubborn. No
Yeah.
matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind.
I mean, that's fair. Have you actually considered things from his perspective, though? Have you tried to explain to him, I mean, it's very possible he's just worried about your future and your ability to live. I'm sure if you explained how you plan and how you're able to handle yourself, maybe he'd be willing to, more willing to understand. Let's just say,
I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves.
that's possible too. But like I was saying, he's obviously not seeing things from your perspective. But oftentimes that's a two-way street, where neither is really understanding the other's perspective.
Coming.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing's just not that big in Liyue Harbor.
I mean, maybe so.
In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie.
I mean, you could just become a street performer. Do it in your spare time.
And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? So, I found a job as a guard to make some money. And now I have enough to get by and then some.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, though. I feel like that's very possibly what your father's concern was. I mean, it's also possible he's just an asshole who refuses to accept you doing anything but the family business.
Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow, you know?
If it makes you feel better, I would love to see you wushu dance. In fact, if we don't get a nice bit of you wushu dancing by the end of this, I'll be very disappointed.
Paimon understands.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold. Ooh, let's do something fun this afternoon. What do you say, huh? I'll organize.
Well, what are you thinking?
Actually, we kinda already have plans this afternoon.
Yeah, I was very worried that this was going to conflict with them, actually. We're friends with this bird. And we got to go have, Paimon, were we scheduled for tea with them? I think it was tea. It's probably tea.
We told Xianyun that we would go to her kite-making workshop.
Oh, right, it was a workshop. Hopefully tea will be present.
Oh?
Are you interested in kite-making, Gaming?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Shenyun.
Really? Auntie Shinyun? Auntie is no way to address a mighty and illuminated adeptus.
Do you not know who she really is, Gaming?
Oh, I know that she's an adeptus. I met her during a delivery once.
Really?
But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address.
Yeah, I saw a
or
bit
something
of
like
that. That was pretty funny. But she still reverts to 1. I mean, she's trying to keep it a secret, as I understand. Surprised. Well, okay, I'm not surprised you saw through it.
She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes.
Oh.
Wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
Luminescent dyes on a kite? I don't know, that sounds awesome.
Is that not something you can do?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
It's a secret.
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants to use those dyes on a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
You a little knowledgeable about dyes, aren't you? Interesting.
Great, the more the merrier.
I guess maybe because of, building your own wushu costumes. Brilliance revealed. Did we finish the tea? I don't want to leave anything. Okay, they have 2 tables. But yeah, if they had more than 2 tables, they wouldn't have such long wait times. If the place is, popular enough to sell out 3 months in advance,
Welcome.
probably be super profitable to have more tables to expand a little bit. So many world quests I need to do. I see 5 on the map, and there's many more than that. Outsong Mountain. Here we come, Cloud Retainer. Ooh, I see Ganyu and Yao Yao and Shenhe. Aha.
Ganyu! Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived.
Don't wake her, Yao Yao. She needs the sleep. I feel bad interrupting her one of her chances for napping. Most overworked person in Liyue.
Hello, friends.
Hey, Ganyu. You okay? Long work nights?
On you.
Yeah, it was still adorable. I love the way she does her hair into a little bow on top of her head.
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that.
Mint oil? Was a headache? Or something else? I don't know. I'm not sure what you would use mint oil for.
A guest at Wanmin restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger
Oh.
than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves alone.
Trying to wake her up. You know, good old-fashioned coffee might do the trick. If it even exists in this world. I don't think I've seen any. Tea would, I suppose, be an acceptable substitute as long as it's not caffeine-free. I'm more than content to let her rest. Yeah. Maybe we should just sit here for a while, let her sleep. Maybe you should lay down, though, not standing up. I mean, I don't want you to fall and hit your head.
Apologies in advance.
Oh? Oh, she covered her eyes.
Wait, Shenhe? Not there!
What are you doing? You see Shenhe take out a small green bottle, extract some minty-smelling liquid, and apply it to Ganyu's horns. Why her horns? miHoYo and Paimon look on in shock, mouths agape, but cannot stop her in time. Are her horns sensitive? Did you just choke on mint oil poured on your horns? I have so many questions about your anatomy, Ganyu, all of a sudden.
See? It worked. She's awake.
Can you taste through your horns or something?
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
I'm fine. I just feel chilly all over.
Oh?
Huh. Was it that effective?
Apparently so. On her horns, no less.
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that heat's what we need to help you, Ganyu?
I mean, I don't think she means that quite so literally, miHoYo. But that is adorable.
Paimon doesn't think that's what the expression means exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel a bit better now. Was I asleep?
Yeah.
Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap.
You managed to take regular midday naps? I'm shocked and happy. Naps are good for you.
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often.
Yeah, her sleep schedule is super irregular.
Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail.
Oh, well, that's good. I mean, that's still pretty late, so hopefully you get in late in the morning or something.
I could never.
No? I guess they would, yeah. you're too important for your job. Cause the collapse of the Liyue bureaucracy if you were to quit.
I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Oh, you're talking to Gaming, not Shenhe. I was like, what? You know Shenhe.
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
And an aspiring wushu dancer.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. I believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Yes, he is.
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
Yeah, doesn't know you, but heard of you.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe. And this is Yao Yao.
Mm-hmm. Cute little wave.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Shenyun's kite making workshop, right?
It's Auntie Shenyun.
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach, I am willing to learn.
Oh, I still love the look of her eyes. I think she's some of my favorite eyes of all the characters. Though Gaming's are now pretty high up there too. They're his piercing eyes. What is that frog doing?
Me too. I want to participate in the kite flying competition with my best friend.
Aw, who's your best friend, Yao Yao?
Plus, it's more meaningful if you make the kite
Oh, wait.
yourself, right?
Is it the little radish-looking creature? Someone's walking around. And yes, it is more meaningful if you make the kite yourself.
Your best friend didn't come with you? Well,
Oh,
Chi-Chi's
Chi-Chi.
been super busy helping Dr. Baiju lately. I'll meet up with her later and give her a huge
Wait,
surprise.
You're best friends with Chi-Chi? Aw. That's adorable. I want to see you two next to each other. And interacting. Oh, that's a frog. What are you doing, frog?
Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's
Oh, there's
easy
two
to
of
cut
them.
yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Is it? Huh. I didn't realize.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm.
Oh? What, you don't want to make a kite?
I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone.
If you did that, I am pretty sure Shenyun would have some choice words for you.
But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors,
Yeah,
wanting us
he's
to
great.
have the best there is. She always puts us before herself.
Yeah, she's wonderful.
Aw.
Yeah, aw. And calming. Yeah, that's gotta hit him right in the heart.
It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes, but I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
And hey, you might even enjoy it.
Well, we're all here, but where the heck is Shenyun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
Maybe she's... Look, are there any white birds around? Maybe she's spying on us.
Who is it that speaks of oneself
Who?
in such an ill-tempered tone?
Who do you think? Paimon. But who are you with?
Oh, come on! You clearly heard
Oh,
Paimon!
of course. How could I forget?
Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm.
Aw. And Paimon. Don't take such a mean tone with it. Don't make Cloud Retainer angry or sad or hurt. That's why she has a new outfit.
Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird! Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus.
She is.
Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well, right?
Oh, Paimon. So shameless. Doesn't even try to hide the star eyes. Aw, poor Cloud Retainer. But all those things that Paimon was saying just to try and butter you up, they are true. Cloud Retainer sets down her bags while Shuyu hands out the grilled fish. As everyone begins to talk, lively conversation fills the usually tranquil environment of Mount Outsong.
So delicious. Paimon's life is complete.
Well, all right. Guess Paimon's life is complete. No reason to keep it going.
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups.
I think Gaming has some words of warning for you first.
The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all
Frog.
made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes? Are there any
Uh,
questions?
can you go back over your instructions?
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening.
You can just help out. I'll be the one making it anyway.
Paimon knew she could count on you, Traveler.
I mean, Paimon. Did you ever? I mean, come on. It was always gonna be me.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
I will absolutely chat with you. Don't worry.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what the others are up to?
Yeah. Okay, these. Wait, that's not a frog. Oh, Yo. Where are these frogs? Where'd they go?
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on. They're really quite sensitive.
Ah. I figured after that reaction.
I see. My apologies. I shall remember that in the future.
Thank you. No harm done.
Well, little harm was done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time.
Oh?
I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
I'm now a little curious myself, too. I figured they were more like, I don't know, just other creatures' horns, but I mean, she's able to taste through them and things. If they're that sensitive, I kind of doubt it now.
Huh? Please, I told you, just call me Ganyu. Well, alright. Just be gentle.
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Oh, not unlike certain medicinal plants I've eaten before.
Huh. Please don't eat her horns.
Still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop.
Very attentive, Shenhe. Overstimulation, probably, yeah. Like with the whiskers. You okay?
I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need.
Don't.
I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors.
No! Damn it, Shenhe. Stop it. Ganyu needs more naps, not less.
Anyway, we should probably get started on our kite. It won't be long before Cloud Retainer comes to check on our progress.
Yeah, probably. Especially if no one goes to talk to her and she gets lonely.
Perhaps we should just choose the most traditional style.
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly.
And of course.
Let's not disturb them.
I mean, they are fellow disciples of Cloud Retainer. They've known each other for quite a while. There it is. Frog. Gotcha. Hopping around, distracting me.
The scissor-tailed swallow sure takes a lot of curved bamboo rods to build.
You okay? Having trouble?
It broke.
You are pretty strong. Shuyu and Gaming.
Hey, Gaming, want to team up?
No, you should take her up on it. Shuyu's the best.
Huh? I have to participate?
Yeah.
I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the dye formula.
No, you're participating.
You're that unenthused by kite making, huh? That doesn't seem like you.
There's probably a story there somewhere.
No, it's not that. It's just...
Yeah?
It would take too long to explain. I guess I'll just make one then.
I'm curious, though. Explain while you're making it.
What shape should we go with? How about a butterfly?
Butterflies are cool. The butterfly symbolizes the desire for freedom. Perhaps that's also what Gaming's searching for. I mean, I thought that was pretty clear from everything he said so far.
What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular design you want?
I want a swanee.
A swanee? What does a swanee represent, Shuyu?
That might be a little hard to pull off.
True, but I still want to try. They're super cute.
Aw. Well, go ahead and try, Shuyu.
Okay, it's decided then.
Aw. Adorable.
Gaming, can I do the coloring?
Sure. I'll go ahead and make the frame for you.
You are a really... Look at that. Just being like almost like a good older brother or something. All right. This is our station, isn't it?
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Oh, are you making a... is that a... That's the bird, yeah. I think.
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a finch?
Oh, a finch.
Yep.
Wow, Yao Yao. That was actually a really good bird call whistle.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
So am I.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friend. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
Oh, so why not make it blue and gold, Yao Yao? Symbolize your friendship.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, one would advise choosing gold.
Oh?
When giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would much prefer a kite that reminds them of you.
Oh, this is a gift for Chi-Chi.
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi. How did you know?
Yeah, I mean, Cloud Retainer knows all. Yao Yao. She is extremely perceptive. Sometimes. Other times less so. She can be a bit of a goofball, but a bit tunnel vision sometimes, but
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply has a way of knowing
Yeah.
things.
when it comes to her not retainers, her disciples, and disciples of her friends, she's pretty perceptive.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer.
But no, I think blue and gold, like I said, symbolize your friendship. That'd be far more meaningful.
I'm gonna start painting it gold right now.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing. Is your kite finished?
Those faces. I'm not sure which one I like more. They're both pretty good. Paimon honestly looks like she's seen something absolutely terrifying. Whereas Traveler's more of a, wait, no, wait!
Oh, we actually haven't started yet, but we're going to start right now.
Man, Traveler booked it out of there.
We should get started on our kite now. Let's go.
Yeah, we probably should.
Once I get better at making kites, I'm going to make one shaped like Uruguay.
Uruguay. Not familiar.
You gave him to me, and he's just the best.
Oh! The little guy. Yeah, who I thought was your best friend for a second. Earlier, before you said Chi-Chi.
One is pleased that you like the gift.
Aw. So Cloud Retainer's the one who gave you that. I might have learned that last time we first met Yao Yao, but... Oh, wait. Oh, we're here.
First, we have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at?
Oh, just you. The obvious answer is to make a Paimon-shaped kite.
Oh, that's not a completely crazy idea. If nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels and always find the tastiest food and funnest things to do wherever you go.
Right. Find the tastiest food and then eat all of it herself, not leaving any for me.
Maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. Ooh, we should exaggerate this a bit. How about this? The word Paimon means the guardian angel of travelers.
I mean, I think you're making that up, Paimon. Build the kite's frame according to Cloud Retainer. Oh, God. We,
Now,
our,
what expression should we give her? Since the kite is going to be flying super high in the sky.
I think you look a little silly, Paimon. Or, well, our kite version of you. Let's give her a goofy expression to match the kite. Oh, another frog. She should look pleased with herself. She should look guilty about something.
Oh, Paimon totally didn't do anything wrong. And even if she did, she doesn't deserve to get shot up into the sky for it. Something like this, then.
I want to say the others. Let me rethink this.
Since the kite is going to be flying super high in the sky.
She should look afraid.
It's too high! Someone save Paimon! She's about to faint! Like that?
That's good. Let me rethink this.
Since the kite is going to...
She should look pleased with herself.
Ooh, like this? Ooh! The title of Champion Kite Flyer is mine!
Ooh, that one's pretty good. Very Paimon-like. You see the first one again?
Since the kite is going to...
Guilty.
Ooh, Paimon totally didn't do anything wrong. And even if she did, she doesn't deserve to get shot up into the sky for it. Something like this, then.
First one, or the last one there, well, pleased with herself is much more like Paimon. Guilty is much more probably what we should go with. Yeah, that's the one.
Now that we've decided, let's make it happen.
You're gonna draw it? You are have any artistic ability, Paimon?
It's done! Paimon has to say. Kai Paimon might even rival real Paimon in terms of cuteness.
Oh? Well, let's see.
Now we just have to attach the string, right?
Well, Cloud Retainer's coming over. Might have something to say.
All right, gather around,
I
everyone.
want to see the finished product.
Oh, Xinyun's calling us!
Damn it. They're hiding it.
Let one take a look.
Yeah.
Wow!
Aw.
Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow!
Oh, yeah.
So pretty!
It is. And you made a little Wusho head thing. That's really cool. And then there's the finch, which is adorable. What about Paimon?
Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master.
Oh, you did go with blue and gold. Good.
If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image.
Yeah.
If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it, Ganyu?
Maybe if someone hadn't woken her up in her nap. But actually, I don't kind of agree. It looks really, really good. And most importantly, from a distance, even if it is slightly out of the lines, no one's ever going to be able to tell.
I did the painting.
Ah.
I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Except Master.
Well, there is that pure white crane.
Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before us in human form, all I can see is blue and white.
I mean, I gotta say, Shenhe. The coloring there, that is like the exact shade she's got on her clothes now. It really looks like current Shenhe in bird form, which I suppose fits because yeah. Wait, did I say current Shenhe in bird form? Oh god, a current Cloud Retainer in bird form. Come on, where's Paimon?
Oh, well, now that you mention it, Paimon can see it too.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes and painted from memory.
Damn. With your eyes closed?
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow. The disciples of Adepti really are something.
Yeah, you said it, Gaming.
You are most filial, Shenhe. One is flattered by the likeness.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic. I'm sure it'll look even
Oh.
more impressive as it soars through the sky.
That's what a Swanee is. Yeah.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night.
That's cool. I'm sure Gaming. Isn't that one far more meaningful to you to fly than even a butterfly? Since it is, I'm pretty sure, crucial to your hobby.
Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao.
Not just golden's got a, well, it's not as obvious here, but also got a little blue.
It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
What about your kite, traveler?
It's just some food I decided to make into a kite. That smug traveler's pretty good. Hey, that face is great. I'm glad we went with that one. We even got the sweat drops.
Very Paimon-like indeed.
Yes.
Why do you say that, Shenhe?
That one time the traveler suspected that a piece of meat was missing from their bowl, that was the exact expression on your face.
Yeah, Paimon does wear that expression a lot. That one and smug Paimon. Probably the two most common Paimon expressions. Oh, well, no, we also get terrified Paimon too. She's a healthy mix of all three faces, actually.
Is that something that happened?
So, was you?
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh? Who made the Jade Chamber?
Oh?
Who's here? Jade Chamber drifts towards everyone's feet. Oh, it's got the
Who
device.
dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite into one's territory without one's permission?
I don't know, Mooncarver maybe? It's got the device on
And
it, though.
to do so by making use of this crude piece of mortal machinery. One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence.
I wanted to get a better look at your crane form. It's been so long since I've seen it.
Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Who could it be?
Cloud Retainer? Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Don't I need to put on my string? I mean, she'll be very upset with me if I don't.
Master's going to be okay, right?
Oh, of course.
I'm more worried about the person who released the kite.
Exactly. Cloud Retainer is gonna be fine. She's an Adeptus and a powerful one at that.
There's wind up ahead. Looks like we can glide
Ooh.
over.
Oh, I got the kite. It's for the teapot. No way. Is that her over there? No, I don't think it is. Where are we going? Oh, we're heading to Mooncarver's Mountain.
It's right there.
This
Oh, it is
Fontanian device of
Mooncarver.
mechanical motion is quite curious indeed.
You might want to run Mooncarver.
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive, and now the kite has vanished.
Into the worst possible location.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its last location?
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong. Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain sense of dread at the thought.
Yeah. Yeah. You should.
Your concern is misplaced, surely. Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending to her research. She will not notice that kite.
Oh, Mooncarver, you should listen to Angry Bird. You're being very foolish.
On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windless lift technology.
Oh no.
One cannot help but surmise that its ingenuity
Oh, God.
rivals that of Cloud Retainer's creations.
Mooncarver, run before it's too late.
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can both say farewell to any further use of the Supreme Cuisine Machine.
Far worse than even that, I'm sure. That is pretty bad.
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Huh?
Too late.
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted. This is all your fault.
It is.
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solitary endeavor.
You should probably just kowtow right now before it's just make things worse for yourselves.
Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to appease her.
Start by kissing the dirt.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay silent and retire at the earliest opportunity.
Maybe. I don't know. Either way, you're dead. It's just a matter of the manner of your execution.
We can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice during Lantern Rite. But what about the Moon Chase Festival?
Ooh.
Sooner or later, she will discover our true identity.
Oh, she doesn't know you're Mooncarver and Mountain Shaper yet.
Hello?
Right.
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not. You retrieve it.
Oh god, this is actually even worse for you now.
That is not our kite.
Oh.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is mistaken then?
Ooh.
Ah, you're an Adeptus? Please forgive us for any impropriety.
These are just the two Stooges, aren't they? You know, I mentioned that the connection throughout her quest of Mooncarver and Cloud Retainer, but now I'm thinking more of Mooncarver and Mountain Shaper here. They just belong together as a comedy duo, causing Cloud Retainer no shortage of headaches.
I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. Pray, who could be responsible for such wanton behavior?
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite mint.
Wow, quite the exquisite mint. I love the game. So self-aware about the mints.
And if that's all, then we'll just be on our way.
We finally caught up.
Oh.
You sure do fly fast in your illuminated bird form, Shinyan.
Oh, we're about to just name drop these two, aren't we? Reveal their identities.
Mooncarver? Mountain Shaper?
Yes.
What are you doing here?
Oof. I'm so sorry, you two.
You?
She.
Okay, now Paimon's getting a weird vibe. Did she say something wrong?
You just revealed them to Cloud Retainer. You just signed their death warrants.
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious as to how long they would keep up the act.
Should have expected that. She is the most intelligent of the Adepti currently present.
Then you are not angry?
Oh no, she's livid. Actually, I don't know. Crowd Retainer, she likes to feign anger, but really, like I said, she just craves companionship. She's a very nice bird, unlike very angry one, who is apparently not so angry.
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
Yeah. She refused to admit it, but she was actually very interested in dissecting those devices. Maybe she should spend some time in Fontaine. I'm sure she would have the time of her life with all the gadgets. What she could feel anger at, perhaps, is two old friends not coming to say hi to her ever.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times.
Now, actually, Mountain Shaper, Moon Carver, you two need to take notes. This is how you do an Adeptus human form. This is like 2 random Villain of the Weeks.
However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own making. Thus, we could only take the convenient route, so to speak.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent stands unmatched across the land. Of this, we are well aware.
Very smart strategy, Moon Carver. Granted, I did just hear you saying how this one rivals even Cloud Retainer's contraptions. Sure you don't want to say that again?
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
Of course.
We're leaving already? All this flying from place to place is wearing Paimon out.
Just piggyback off me then. So you two, how you doing?
It seems that one's concern was misplaced after all.
Apparently so.
Then, should we continue flying the kite?
Oh, heavens no. Certainly not around here.
A splendid suggestion, but it would be advisable to change locations.
Very.
Perhaps your mountain would suffice? It is more than spacious enough.
Oh yeah.
A fine idea. A fine idea indeed.
These two, seriously. They just complement each other so well. I could absolutely imagine a sitcom of these two just bumbling around Liyue or even the world and just getting into all kinds of trouble. Cloud Retainer always wandering in at the end. Just massive headache, cleaning up their messes. I'd watch that. Oh, it's just you two now? Where's everyone else?
They're back.
Yeah. Hey. Oh.
Paimon's pooped. Hi. Why are there only 2 of you left?
That's what I was wondering, Paimon.
After you left, Yao Yao and Shuyu tired themselves out playing with their kites.
Aw, I wanted this. That sounds adorable.
Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Of course, as expected.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite understand.
Oh, this is about his offer for some sort of entertainment. I forget his exact wording, but he wanted to do something with us.
Oh? What did he say?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free.
Damn, Gaming, that's kind of deep. Also, I suppose explains why he's not all about kites. It's how he feels himself, like a kite, trying to soar free, but tethered to the earth.
He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, Gaming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
Yep. He sees himself, perhaps he sees himself reflected in them.
A reflection of himself.
Yep.
If I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us and...
Aw. That's also kind of a neat interpretation. But, I mean, no, actually, maybe that's what we need to get him to see.
Shenhe?
Granted, Shenhe is from a very opposite kind of background, really. Gaming, he has all those connections, and they're they're holding him back from what he wants to do. But then Shenhe was born, and those connections were severed. She's been trying to claw them back ever since.
It may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection, but lose it, and you lose that which links you to home.
Oh, Shenhe.
If Gaming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself, then I fear I understand his words even less.
I guess you two come from very different backgrounds.
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right?
Yeah.
It's actually quite normal.
Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it?
Not the best analogy, but sure, let's go with that.
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Yes, they are, Ganyu.
Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation? Did one miss something?
Yeah, but not that much. Just about Gaming.
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where were you anyway?
Paimon. Do you not recall you got in trouble with her earlier for being so rude?
One was merely doing a bit of cooking.
And...
Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart.
Crab? What the hell are you doing here, Crab? The ocean's that way. Somewhere.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud Retainer.
Was this made with the Supreme Cuisine machine? What? What's the matter, Shenhe?
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivities.
Of course you are, because you are very attentive and perceptive, and, like I always say, the best adeptus. I call dibs on Paimon's portion.
Hey, Paimon's hungry too. It's not like the dim sum and grilled fish could keep her full the whole day, you know.
Yeah, this is revenge for stealing my food all the time. And you were just super rude to Cloud Retainer, so, I mean, it's only fair.
Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you?
This is what you get for being so rude to her.
If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too.
Oh, we're going into her abode? Let me get a gotcha. Not gonna eat at the table? You wait outside Cloud Retainer's abode for a few moments.
This is...
Oh, her outfits! Their outfits, yes! I was waiting to make any purchases before seeing them in the game. Ah. They're beautiful.
Oh, I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing.
Yeah. Aw.
Is the headpiece secure?
Oh, I love what you
should have
did with
asked
your
Cloud
ponytail.
Retainer to check before I stepped outside.
Your hair. Love the bun.
How
Elegant
do we
as
look?
always. You look amazing.
Huh? She asked them just like that?
You really do look great.
You look pretty too, Ganyu! Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and refined.
Yeah.
Those outfits really suit you both.
God, Cloud Retainer. I know you made all the money you need selling your devices, but God, you should go into tailoring.
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor
Oh.
in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less.
Well, that explains it too. I assumed you had made them yourself, but because I remember you saying you know how to make clothes before you made your own, I think.
What colors have you been partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu?
Is it raining or is that just like film grain?
Lately? Why is Cloud Retainer suddenly asking about what colors we like?
Not important. Just answer the question.
I like black.
Black's a good color.
One is gratified to see one's disciple has inherited one's own tastes.
Is your taste not... well, I guess the black is the dominant color of your outfit. The accessories, the little cape thing is where the color comes in. Granted, black needs nice accentuating colors too to really shine. Which you absolutely did with these outfits you gave them.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily. A virtue I've come to value recently.
Well, there's that too.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
Yeah.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer, for this gift. And the kite, too.
Seriously, I love her hair up in a bun like that.
Thank you, Master.
One is content, as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
Blue on the sort of the slow gradient into blue and then the blue bow. Perfect.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better, Xinyan.
Yeah. I mean, it is the supreme cuisine machine after all.
This golden crab's particularly good. The shell's
Ooh.
deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent
Wait.
and sweet. Paimon can't stop eating.
You're eating the shell? Really? Huh. I wasn't even aware you could. Never eaten the shell of a crab before.
It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
You trounce him. It would be a close match.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon looking after Shuyu. One was
Yeah.
hoping to treat him to a meal.
He's an interesting fella, isn't he? He's got such a good heart. But he's also got some troubles we need to sort out.
Oh well, one will just have to extend one's thanks in person.
Yeah.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
Gaming is very good kid.
One has high standards. He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is not the type who would see such potential squandered.
Yeah? You think you can help him out with his wushu career?
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
Yeah.
Kite string? Huh, what strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe.
I mean,
Ever since you returned from one mean restaurant, your turns of phrase render one at quite the loss.
that one wasn't her.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Gaming and his dad, Xinyan?
Why would she know that?
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
Yeah.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
I mean, he's been back. He just hasn't stopped by to say hi to his family.
Oh?
Ran away, you say? Oh. One believes we would all benefit from a more thorough retelling.
I mean,
Start from the beginning.
I'm not sure it's our place to tell.
Oh, okay. Paimon just hopes he won't mind.
Yeah, I'm not. We should probably ask him if he wants this kept a secret or not. I mean, he probably doesn't care, but still would be rude to say without his permission.
What?
This shall not do.
Oh, uh-oh.
Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste.
We gonna go get his father, or?
As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of miHoYo.
miHoYo. Is that a name I've heard before?
He possessed a singular talent for clothing design.
Oh.
He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best accentuate a garment's overall styling.
It's a good talent.
At a gathering of Adepti, Bonanis once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt miHoYo made for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only hinder her in battle.
Okay. Where are you going with this story, Shenyun? Also, I think these are definitely new Adeptus names. Wonder what happened to them.
However, when one asked miHoYo his opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance.
Okay.
miHoYo was that type of person. When it came to topics relating to garments and accessories, not even Rex Lapis could best his stubbornness.
I mean, is Rex Lapis really all that about fashion? I mean, he's all that about silly frog. Oh, man. Hopping repeatedly into the wall. I mean, I don't recall Rex. I mean, he's all that. He likes a lot of random trivia, but and he's very elegant. But yeah, I don't remember him being all that into fashion.
And later,
Yeah?
one seems to have strayed off topic.
I'm kind of curious where you're going with this, though.
One means to say that Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure how you're going to get back to that point with that story.
It is a time to address problems before they turn into regrets. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, one should do one's utmost to make it so.
I really like that, though. They address problems before they turn into regrets. It's very, very good advice.
That's nice and all, but...
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use. No. Mechanics, perhaps.
Don't see how.
One fails to see its use in a situation such as this.
Fortunately, this is the part where your talents don't really come into play. Cloud Retainer, this requires more of the social arts than the adeptal arts.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I love the flowers.
Combining our efforts is a fine idea indeed.
I mean, you want to do something, but it's becoming clear you haven't actually thought of a plan.
Aha! One has an idea.
Oh?
How about this?
We're not going to hear the plan, are we?
Does that make sense to everyone?
But hey, if we didn't hear the plan, then that does mean it's going to work, so that's good.
Yep. Oh, Paimon really hopes this works.
Don't worry, Paimon.
One's designs never fail. Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make the necessary preparations. One shall see you in 2 days.
Good. Gone you. Use up these 2 days to sleep the entire time. And part 2 is over. Excellent. They still here? No. Well. Let us... I think we still have a little time. We can probably go do one of the other events. Ah, lovely during a lantern ride at night. Oh, is this that? No, maybe not. I was thinking this is the same sort of theater thing we did last time. It might be the same. Wenshun? Round and fluffy, soft and bouncy, jump and bump. It's got Guoba and the little friend for Yao Yao. Oh my, guests! Welcome, welcome, and allow me, Wenshun, to be the first to wish you the two of you a joyous lantern rite. Thank you, but you're not the first. Happy lantern rite, Miss Wenshun. You seemed to be reciting something just now. What were you talking to yourself about? Considering some delectable dessert? Not far off the mark. Nearly a hole-in-one. I was just thinking about the food Guoba and Uruguay, I think is how someone said it earlier. Or how Yao Yao said it earlier. Uruguay. Are gonna make. Can we remember that one because it sounds sort of like Uruguay. Now those are names we know. You know Guoba and Uruguay as well. Uruguay too? How could I not? You're looking at one of Wanmin Restaurant's regulars, you know? You know. As long as I'm not on the road, I eat at least 7 meals a week at Wanmin Restaurant. That's gotta get expensive. When paired with my hometown style of cooking, first some lightly seasoned fare, then a spicy flavor bomb, it's just a smash hit. If I end up with too much heatiness, you mean spiciness? Just need to down some of the right meds and flush it right out. Like a laxative? And then after a couple days of recuperating, it's back to gorging myself in Chowtown. You are quite quirky, aren't you, Wenshun? That sounds amazing. Best take it easy. But Paimon also wants to try living like that. Please don't. It'd make our travels very difficult, Paimon. Anyway, I get to see Guoba and Shangling pretty much every week, and sometimes even little Yao Yao. You're lucky. That's more than I get to see them. When Yao Yao brings Uruguay along to see Shaoling, Guoba and Uruguay end up playing together. That sounds pretty adorable. Ah, it's wonderful. No matter how exhausting work is, just watching them shake and sway is enough to keep all your cares away. Are you rhyming on purpose? But I can't be the only one who is being cured by Guoba and Uruguay. I want everyone to bear witness to their cuteness for themselves. Well said. Now this is something important. But just how do you plan to do it? Unless these things on the table are they Guoba and Uruguay kites? Probably not. Bingo! I just made a paper theater featuring Guoba and Uruguay as the stars. So it is another paper theater. Okay. Not the same guy hosting, though. Everything you see here at the stall is a prop for the paper theater. Paper theater? That name sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? Is it about the canvas behind you? And watching the shadows on it? That is correct, Paimon. You guys have heard of paper plays, a traditional Liyue art form. By artfully using the pictures and lights, You can make the scenes on the screen come to life. Yeah, shadow theaters are really cool. I've loved, though I guess paper theater is different than shadow theater, but similar, I think. I've loved paper plays since I was a kid, and learned a bit about them from Master Yingong. I think that's probably who it was that was hosting it last year. After I grew up, I became a painter, studying and traveling all over. While I was in Fontaine, I learned a few new drawing techniques and a thing or two about filming. I had quite a few sparks of inspiration too. So, using paper plays as a basis, I tried creating a novel interactive game, and thus the paper theater you see before you was born. Well, I'm excited. Paper theater and paper plays have very different styles. Paper theater focuses on simple, short stories that'll bring a smile to the audience. So, that's why this year's first paper theater will be all about an especially amiable story. Guoba and Uruguay looking for ingredients to cook up something delicious together. A story close to your heart. Guoba and Uruguay cooking together? That sounds really interesting. Fitting, since Guoba's like the god of cooking. Or was, I guess. Or maybe it was only the god of ovens. I'm actually forgetting. Fun and food in one place. Looks like you two are totally on board. Your excitement is inspiring. Then there's no time to lose. Please just relax and get ready to enjoy this paper theater performance. Will do. Ooh, that's new. That looks like fun. Press relevant buttons or use the movement keys to consume movement points and guide Guoba and Uruguay. Hold the button to move continuously. The challenge will be deemed a success once all characters have reached the ingredients position. Okay, there's 2 Guobas and Uruguay hiding in a cart. Each move of the starting point cart or boxes within the stage will be recorded. Use the recall function to restore the stage layout to its previous recorded state. It can be used 3 times consecutively. Alright. I guess let's try. Yeah, let's try. Fragrant mountain delicacies. 5 of them again. Oh, I didn't read the description. Shoot. Right. We already got that. So we need to find that delicacy. We have 8 movements. Can we push the box? Yes, we can. Excellent. When Guoba or Uruguay leaves the starting point cart, the areas they pass through will be marked. Right? Marked paths will be deemed inaccessible. Ooh, oh, I see. Returning along the marked path will restore moves consumed. Oh. Very good to know. Touch the key to release the corresponding lock. If you cannot reach the key, try pushing boxes or some other method. Are we in the cart? Oh no. Oh no! And it's so cute. Got the chicken. The fowl, I mean. Okay. Gotta get the key. Got 6 movements. Let's see, is that enough? That is not. Alright. Excellent. Some fish. Delicious. Press the portrait or the number keys, or use the number keys to switch the character. Okay. You must guide them both to the ingredients position to be deemed success. They each have their separate movement. Good. I see. Okay. But I gotta move these first. Move there, then. Was Gorba sleeping? That's great. I just have the feeling I'll need to do that. Maybe not, actually. There you go. He's got a chili pepper. I'm getting more complicated. Let's see. We'll need to get these keys first. Okay. Can you get that one? No. Well, if we undo the red lock. See 6 movement. Okay. Woba, get back here. There we go. All right. Uruguay. Excellent. Wait, what was that? You got a little mark on your side. Excellent. More foul. Intricately stuffed. Okay. 7 movement, 6 movement. Can you just get that blue key right off the bat? You cannot. Fair enough. Uruguay. Push. Push. Oh, wait. You want to get back there, Uruguay? Oh, no. Okay, one. There we go, okay. There we go, gotta be careful not to lock ourselves out. There we are. Excellent. Okay, Uruguay. Can you get this red key? No. All right. Guoba. Oh no. Let's see. Let's move you there. Hope that did the trick. Just push this one out of the way. And Guoba. Excellent. How many more stages are there? When Guoba and Uruguay are at the starting point, the cart can be pushed by another character. Oh. Glaze to blaze. Let's see. Well, can you just get this blue key? No. All right. Excellent. Excellent. They're such good friends. Kind of adorable. Slow steam succulent. Okay. Gotta get the mushroom. Uh-oh. Let's push you up. One more. Woba. Excellent. Excellent. Now, can Woba reach this on his own? No, he cannot. He needs to be pushed. I was gonna push him. Oh, but if we push with Woba first, then now you can push Woba. Voila! Okay, there were definitely more than 5 stages. Not that I'm complaining, because these are fun little puzzles. Let's see. I mean, you can absolutely get the blue key, easy. Woba cannot. We'll need to push Woba. Excellent. Now, get this box out of there. Oh no! Woba, can you push? Excellent. Oh no! Five movement. You don't have any other pushes, right? Shoot, you do not. You definitely don't. I can push you back. Because you have extra movement. There we go. Is that enough? Perfect. Ooh, there's the dish. Excellent. They have finished making their dish together. Was that one of the 5 or all of them? Or there were more than 5? Okay, that was all of them. Yeah, there were definitely more than 5. Fragrant mountain delicacies, wandering fowl, warm and cool, sealed flavors of the sea, smoky savoriness, 8 treasured flavors, intricately stuffed, glazed ablaze, slow steamed succulent, and juicy. Just juicy. Oh, they have descriptions for them. The aroma of a valuable fungus like matsutake permeates and blends perfectly with the flavors of all manners of ingredients, causing the resultant dish to radiate flavor. Guoba is very sensitive to the scent of matsutake. Unfortunately, his small hands are ill-suited to the task of gathering said shrooms. Yeah, Guoba probably can't grasp things very easily. You've heard that Uruguay has learned the tricks of processing aquatic birds by watching Yao Yao assist others in the kitchen. Oh. The cooling properties of aquatic avian meat can lend a unique flavor to dishes, and it is also the highest priority of this dish. The flavor locked within various forms of seafood can grant all manner of layered flavors to a dish, making for fine meals to remember. Damn straight. Guoba has amassed quite a store of knowledge on how to catch fish, from following Xiangling to capture fresh crabs. Okay, but crabs aren't fish, and you capture them in very different ways. Now, if only there was a fishing rod or net purpose-built for his use, that would be lovely indeed. I mean, I've only gone crabbing once, and we had cages. Or in this game, we use our hands, I guess, but... Smoky savoriness. Ham has a unique texture, with the salty fragrance contained within titillating the taster's taste buds. Yeah. Ham has a seat at the table of cuisines both mild and spicy. They say that both Guoba and Uruguay are fond of this ingredient. Understandable. The ingredients and spices have been chopped into many pieces, boiled and seasoned before being mixed together to make the stuffing, thus constituting the 8 treasures. Neither Guoba nor Uruguay is particularly good at using kitchen knives. Yeah, Guoba with his little stubby hands and Uruguay with just his mouth. Just their mouth. So some extra ingredients should be prepared. Deboned aquatic birds are used as a vessel into which rich ingredients are poured before being tied down tightly with twine, such that a special cooking process may be used. Since Guoba and Uruguay are making this dish for themselves, some extra ham is in order, so that they, who are customer and chef both, will be satisfied. The aquatic bird has caramel smeared on it after being slightly boiled and blanched, before being fried in boiling oil to achieve a golden mora-like glow. All the better for it to accommodate all that 8 treasure filling. Its aroma floods the senses as we speak. If Guoba is allowed to eat as much as he likes, he can eat twice the amount the average customer can. And let me guess, you slow steam it? One extracts the now flagrantly flavorful fried bird before adding various condiments to it and steaming it in the cage to bring out the deep aromas of the myriad ingredients and harmonize them. The meticulous Uruguay will prepare another serving of ingredients before the dish is complete, which will form a key part of the final step. What, making it juicy? Or perhaps adding juice? Now that the 8 treasure bird is ready, it's time to plate up. The juice created from the steaming process is of the utmost importance, and so it must be boiled, then thickened, to produce a gravy that blends freshness and flavor. Then pour it out over the dish, and voila, the 8 treasure duck is ready to go. Oh, it's a duck dish. If you share Guoba and Uruguay's palate, you might even add a suitable amount of fresh ingredients into the steeping soup to modify its taste to suit different customers. I actually didn't realize it was a soup. Alright, try to decide which of them, whether to get Gaming or Yao Yao. I'm looking at their constellations and healing 15% every time he gets the Swanee Manchai back. It's not bad. Is that the Gildan Dance? Is that his talent or his skill? Okay, it's his skill, or his ultimate or his skill. It's his ultimate. Still, though, having his ultimate automatically heal him 15%, it's nice. And he has a low energy cost. Every 15 seconds, basically, he heals 15%. Oh, wait, it already healed anyway, so it's actually healing. Right, heals 45% now. And we already have 2 of her. So let's just get her up to Raffinus Sky Cluster up an extra 3 levels. I mean, with Gaming's plunge base is healing, I'm formulating in my head an idea around Gaming with Shenyun, who enhances, if I remember right, other people's plunging ability. Yeah. Her ultimate enhances plunges, basically. So Gaming with Shenyun, with Farina, with someone like Jean, whose healing is utterly insane. There might be a few other full team healers that would be a good choice, but anyone who does massive team-wide healing would go well with Farina, I think. I feel like that would be not a half-bad party. Granted, I suppose it doesn't have to be him. Anyone can plunge thanks to Shenyun, but his thing also damages him, which enhances Farina even more. Her ultimate, I think. And this increases his plunging damage to 30%. Yeah, even Claymores, unless they get a... Actually, it says plunge damage, low/high plunge. Maybe the 274 is the base. But regardless, I think that's basically more than even Claymore users typically get for their plunge damage. And he hasn't even been built up yet, so that'll be even higher. That's comparing his level 1 Bestial Ascent to a level 9 plunge from a Claymore user. So he's probably still the best choice there. I think we'll go with the Gaming. All right, Gaming. I think we're going to take you. Yeah. It's cool that we have at least 3 of these maxed out. Beto might actually be maxed out too, or she's close, I think. I know we have a few of her for sure. We might have 1 or 2 Yunjins. I'm not sure about anyone else. Nice. All right. 1 more main event plus 1 more mini game. Fantastic. But that's for next time.